What's up? This is Coach Rico Jeffers. I'm here with Rayvon Sauls. This is Game of Inches. Hey, what's your first football memory?
My first football memory is me playing for the Cougars back down there in Houston. It's a little league team and all that. That was the very first team I played for, like in football in general and stuff. And that made me love the sport like a lot more and all that. So
For sure. All right. Who was the first person to put a football in your hands, and what did it mean to you?
actually, it was my grandpa because my dad was more of a basketball guy.
Okay.
And all that, but it was my grandpa and stuff. He really taught me football and all that, and then how to hold the ball and like basics like that.
Okay.
Things of that nature. So yeah, it was my grandpa.
Okay. What did football look like in your neighborhood? How did you get into it? Was it just playing in a parking lot, or was it like a real league, or was it, you in an apartment complex, you playing Crush the Carrier?
Well, so I've been living out here like my whole life and stuff in Tasita. And football is really not, it wasn't really as big as I thought it was when I lived here and all that. But so I just played catch with, a couple buddies at the field next to my house and stuff. But yeah, that's really about it.
What did football look like for you growing up?
Football is it was a very big sport in my family. My family is a football family and all that. So it was a sport that everybody wanted me to play. They thought I would be nice in, so I picked up the ball and I've been playing football ever since.
What moment in high school changed everything for you?
Freshman year, getting moved up to VAR. My freshman year, I never thought that would even happen to me. Like I had thoughts of it, but reality, I never thought that actually happened to me, getting moved up my freshman year, then playing VAR sophomore, junior, senior year. Like all this that's happening today, right now, I never thought this would happen in, middle school me.
Yeah, I got you. All right, can you give me a time where you experienced adversity, during your high school career?
I say it's the recruiting side of this, because the recruiting is kind of weird right now with how everything is new and all that. And it's a lot of overlooked and underlooked players, like including me and a couple other guys that's on my team, So that's really the most mental side of this. But you got to keep your head down, keep chopping wood, keep going forward, and you'll get seen. Because no matter if you're great, you're gonna get seen by somebody.
Yeah. Control the controllables, yes sir. When recruiting became real, when did that become real for you? When did you start first getting those interests from those colleges?
I started getting interest my freshman year, actually, like second semester. I came up here, Oregon. I was talking to all P5 schools, A&M, Oregon, Baylor, and all that. That was my first ever, like, talking to a coach and all that. So it started very early for me, actually.
What was that welcome to the process moment like for you?
It was big. It kind of didn't even seem real. It was like, oh wow, I'm like already talking to these big schools and all that. But yeah, it was a big moment for me, a huge transition from middle school. Now I realized, oh, you really got to put in work for all this stuff. It's not like a daisy or anything like that.
Okay, so how do you plan on excelling when you get to college this next semester? What is your plan to become the best athlete and the best student that you can become?
Just stay focused on what I can control, and just not letting anything distract me or get me off my path from greatness or anything like that. But just controlling what I can control. Having a good mindset with all this, work hard and stuff. But yeah.
All right, what kind of man has football helped you become?
Discipline. Discipline is like the number one thing football has taught me. Without discipline, you're really not going to be successful in life, or you're not going to go very far without discipline. Because what are you going to do? You got to wake up, make your bed, brush your teeth, cook, eat, and all that, and then do the same thing every single day. You got to be disciplined to be successful in this world.
I got you. All right, so if the ball deflated today, who are you? What defines you?
I would say a warrior, because I always fight for what I want, to be honest with you. And I don't really stop. I'm not a quitter or anything like that. But as a grown man, you shouldn't be quitting on anything like that, especially if you can accomplish this. Yeah.
So being a man of your word, basically saying if you do, I'm gonna say something, you're gonna do it. All right, well, shoot, I appreciate you coming on the Game of Inches, man, and I wish you the best coming up.
Yes,
all right?
Sir. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you checking in with us. Stay Stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff cooking up.